EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Today, it's a preseason matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And how about Geno Smith? The number of times we've looked at his career and said, here's something new for him. And that's exactly what we're talking about with his move to Las Vegas after 5 seasons in Seattle. Over 70% last season completion percentage. And the Raiders, they definitely need that type of efficiency in Vegas. And the best part, he has a head coach in Pete Carroll who really believes in him.
Now Geno. Pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And getting the nod here in the preseason, big opportunity for their rookie quarterback.
And I know everyone's trying to rein in their optimism just a bit, but he played awfully well in the opener. Yeah, he's got some things to work on, as every rookie does.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Chuba Hubbard taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Diablo Lenore to make the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Smith. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
It's a gain of a
3rd down and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to put it away on 4th down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
From the gun, here's Smith. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers.
Smith's pass.
2nd and 5.
Brock Bowers. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 38.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
42-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
They'll sneak it with Smith. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At his 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Throwing is Smith.
Oh,
it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Raiders.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's got it to about the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Geno now to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a plan to drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Looking to put a drive together. They will look to throw. Montana connects with Kittle underneath.
Montana's
2nd and 6.
Complete to George Kittle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Montana to throw. Pass caught by Pearson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Montana connects with Kittle underneath. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away.
Thomas Morstead in punt formation for San Francisco.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings
back to throw, Smith. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now Smith. Open man is Myers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Short throw caught by Bowers. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
16 more yards. That's another Raiders 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he stopped immediately there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Raiders 10. 49ers.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. And able to take it past the 25 and out to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. The slot man in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Here's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
To throw is Montana. And he is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
And a 49er first down. It's a gain of 32. First down, 49ers.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Montana connects with Kittle underneath. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Another 49er first down. 1st and goal, San Francisco.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Guerrero on 1st down. And that'll move it a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hubbard is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on
the offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ricky Pearsall from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are able to move back in front. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
The extra point try now for Patterson. And that makes it 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Shoves him away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. The secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. Throwing now is Geno. And he hits him in stride.
Smith's pass.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Jack Bech. A gain of 2. Brings
Smith now to throw.
Able
to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now it's Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the option, it's Smith himself. And he'll get it down this time to 17. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Geno. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of first. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The 49er offense now making their way onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right back to Hubbard. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Second and 3.
A give running right. It's Hubbard. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Darnay Holmes makes the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 10.
The Raiders 28-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. Oh, nice move. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
14 yards. And the 49er first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Shotgun. Here's Montana. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. So this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Patterson's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 2nd down and a yard.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
To throw is Smith.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Geno now to throw. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Taking it about the 16. A solid punt, but also a nice return there, 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They begin on the ground with Guerendo. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're the offensive coordinator, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield? Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And they go play action here with O'Connell. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's O'Connell. He's going to leave this for his right. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Another try for Guerendo. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Guerendo. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll just get rid of it. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th and goal. Patterson's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raiders offense ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it out play action. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
At the 46-yard line.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, it's Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
45-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's O'Connell. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the
run straight ahead with Genty. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, O'Connell. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Now O'Connell. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
Back to throw, O'Connell. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
And the 49er first down.
Purdy going to give it to Guerrero. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
49er first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Again, it's Guerrero. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's another 49er.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field, the fullbacks for the defense. They knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
16.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raiders heading out to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch for them. But both of those units in there kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
To throw here, O'Connell. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Moreau there on the coverage.
Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. And O'Connell now to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Covered by Jamal Adams.
Purdy from the gun. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on for the 5th time here today.
San Francisco.
Take it at the 37. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raiders now set to get the football back. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Throwing, O'Connell. Dorsett making the catch. Here's 3rd and 6.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, they're thinking at all about getting the field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down. First and 10.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard
A
line.
loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 16.
Up the middle, it's Jeanty. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
O'Connell working from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Purdy. That one caught. Owens with it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll try the middle with Guerrero. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
On 3rd down, it's Guerrero. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging, back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Guerrero on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Purdy. And the Raiders have got him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd and long.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing here, Purdy. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
In this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A run out of the gun with Jeanty. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 93 yards. And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care.
And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the 49er 1st down.
They'll find T.O. It's Terrell Owens. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45.
Handoff here, Guerendo. And he's going to have the Niners 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
It's a gain of 11. And the 49er 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
And 9 at the 43-yard line.
On the give, it's Guerendo. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay up.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, 49ers.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Breaks a tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Here now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Galindo. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. A give running left now, Galindo. Now the Raiders going to go ahead